crypto. Sometimes it's depressing, sometimes it's sad, sometimes it's just unfathomably stupid. But today, we've got possibly all three of those combined. And this is something that I found out about today. It happened last week, but I was at Insomnia, so I couldn't cover it. Gemholic, it's an ecosystem. I don't actually know what that means, but we'll come back to what it might mean. They've done something so stupid that, honestly, it had me laughing. It really did. So, they had their initial sales for NFTs and coins recently. And they are using the blockchain layer 2, I think it's a layer 2 solution, ZK Sync. I believe it's pronounced ZK Sync. Now, ZK Sync has their own smart contract language. Code is law, as they keep saying. Now, something quite funny is, ZK Sync forgot to add the deposit and withdraw commands that are used in other smart contracts. So, normally it would be like .deposit or .withdraw. Well, those commands are called something different in the ZK Sync smart contracts. So what happened is Gemholic raised $1.7 million in Ethereum through their initial sales. And it got stuck in the smart contract because they had used the wrong code. Like, what a time to be alive. You raise money through a project and then you don't get it. You don't get it because you did the wrong code, son. So yeah, this tweet here from Edenau. Project on ZK Sync raised 921 Ethereum, $1.7 million in a token sale, but funds are stuck forever in the smart contract. The transfer function works on Ethereum and other EVM chains, but not on ZK Sync. Now, there was a resolution to this, but that raises more questions than it answers, to be quite honest. And again, we'll get back to that. But what is Gemholic? Because I'm sure you'll really want to know. I don't know, to be quite honest. Click on Launch App. You come to this, and then, of course, there's a new version of App Center. No, I don't want that. That's someone else on my PC. Ignore that. Crystal Island mining. Wonderful Island mining. Golden Island mining. Well, let's find out what happens when we try to mine. You don't have any NFTs, get some more to mining. The problem with a lot of these things are, they look so unprofessional. You don't have any NFTs, get some more to mining. Okay, well, you don't have any gems because it's all locked in your smart contract. I'm going to be honest. I'm looking at this and I can't work out what this actually is. They've got a DAO, which doesn't exist yet. Notice, not yet released. Locker. I'm going to be honest, I really don't understand what this is supposed to be. Even in their kind of about us and stuff, it just doesn't explain what it is. It seems to be another one of those magical money machines where, I mean, like, let's go to NFTs. Let's. Oh my god, you've got to spend 1,000 gems to buy a pickaxe, to mine gems, to... Yeah, it's really starting to seem like a infinite money machine, and I don't think there's anything else more to it. It's just that. This brings us to the next big problem. So ZK Sync commented on this saying that, we know that they ran into a problem, blah, 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 whatever. We'll come up with an elegant solution to unfreeze their funds. Which, here's the funny thing. If code is law, and their code was wrong, but then they deploy a fix to allow them to unfreeze the funds, code isn't law. And this is the first time where something occurred to me. So in their next tweet from ZK Sync, edge cases matter. We would like to share an update on the better support for legacy Solidity functions in ZK Sync. TLDR, .transfer and .send will now work exactly the same as in EVM. So, okay, let me find the best way to try and explain this. You program using functions for ZK Sync. in the smart contracts. Now, ZK Sync can change what those functions do and add and remove new ones. So they have added the .transfer and .send functions to the smart contracts, therefore changing the behavior of the smart contract from Gemholic. Meaning that the contract was programmed to do something, and now it's changed what that contract does. That's actually kind of concerning, because this is a fix to a kind of obvious problem. But what happens if they just change what .transfer does? And so normally in programming, these two brackets after .transfer mean put something in here. So you, as an example, you could put .transfer and then a number, my name. And it would transfer that amount to my name. They could just nullify the past parameters and hard code it into the function to pay one of their wallets whenever that code's called. So this really begs the question, if code is law in Web3, why are they able to change said code after it has been locked into a smart contract? Surely that is just completely circumventing the purpose of this. Like I said at the start, I've seen some utterly ridiculous things, but I don't think I've seen anything quite this silly. And like they say here, first of all, and most importantly, the solution does not involve any kind of reorg or regenesis. It will be a normal protocol upgrade. So they can just do that without anyone having to move blockchains or fork a blockchain or whatever. It's just happened. They've just changed the code. This kind of, the ability to do this leaves a lot of potential for huge companies that are still undoxed. Nobody knows who they are, who's running it, who's involved, where they're from, what their background is. This leaves a lot of room on the table for them to just up and rug pull with these sort of things. Some of these layer 2 solutions can just straight up take your money through a smart contract. And you've got no way to stop it. Like, imagine this. Imagine someone says, hey, do you want to go out on Friday? And you message them back saying no. And then all of a sudden they change the English dictionary so no means yes, and you can't back out of that now. It's a silly example, but it's exactly what's happening. Mind-boggling, absolutely mind-boggling. Anyway, ladies and gents, I hope your week is off to a great start, and as always, a massive thank you for watching. If you enjoy these videos, hit like, leave a comment, subscribe, and if you want to support even further, consider joining the Patreon. And on the note of patrons, a massive thank you to my patrons. And until next time, guys, take care.